What is going on, you guys? ShadowX back at you for another Dokkan battle video, and B-Jump leaks are in. We're looking at it. You guys can see for yourself what the next Dokkan Fest is gonna be. And to our surprise, Garlic Jr. is finally making his appearance for the first time ever to Dokkan. Only took them 6 years to realize that they needed to put him in the game. He literally was a meme at this point until now, and we almost was starting to think that they had forgotten about him. So the fact that we're looking at him in B-Jump confirms his arrival for next month's Dokkan Fest. He is a Dokkan Fest. I do also want to point that out. I seriously did confirm that. We were speculating that this might just be like a regular banner unit because it didn't specifically specify that he would be a Dokkan Fest in the scan. But again, I seriously did confirm that. So he is next month's Dokkan Fest. So that is very exciting. Is he worthy of being a Dokkan Fest? I don't know. Probably not. He's definitely deserving of having representation in Dokkan. But I would easily argue that in terms of like a hype character, like he is on the level of Videl, Trunks and Goten, Pikkon, those types of characters. He is just not a hype character in my opinion. Like literally the only hype surrounding him is the fact that he's getting introduced into Dokkan. So hopefully they make this guy busted, broken, stupid beyond belief. They give him the Videl treatment, if you will, right? Because Videl is not deserving of being as good as she is. So they easily can make this guy the best healer in the game for free. Will they do that? Only time will tell. We'll see in a couple weeks here. But I expect this guy's animations to be solid. He is also just like a regular unit. He's not a transforming unit. This is his SSR art right here, and then he awakens into full power Garlic Jr. here. So I do want to point that out as well. And then another thing I do also want to point out with this Garlic Jr. is he is not the one from the very first Dragon Ball Z movie, the Dead Zone. This Garlic Jr. is the representation of the one from the anime episode, the filler episode, right before the Android Saga, I believe. So that is where this Garlic Jr. is coming from. So will they put him on movie bosses? Probably not because of that. It's the same sort of deal with like God Goku, the LR one, right? He's not on movie heroes because he's from the anime. So I presume that they wouldn't put him on movie bosses. If they kind of intertwine the two Garlic Juniors from the anime episode and then the movies, maybe he'll be on both. Depending on what categories he's on, it's going to be interesting to see. In terms of like links and things like that, he'll definitely be a buff to like Dragon Ball Seekers, Namekians, something like that, right? Again, I expect this Garlic Jr. to be insane. So we'll see what he ends up looking like in a couple weeks here. We also have some other things coming in the scan, so let's talk about those as well. At the bottom here, we have 10 new Super Battle Road stages coming. I'm very excited for that. Again, this is only on JP. Global did just get their new 10 stages during the Golden Week celebration, so that's good for them. And then also with this new set of Extreme Super Battle Road stages is a new LR indeed here, and I actually have them pulled up. It is this, where is it? Yeah, here's the LR. It is a Bulma and Trunks unit here, with baby Trunks there in Bulma's arms. I definitely like this art. They usually take these, Extreme Super Battle Road LRs, like the arts and cards for them are like usually from like manga panels, I believe, or like manga covers. So it's nice that they dip their water in other sources of Dragon Ball for these characters and cards and units, right? I do like that aspect that they go out of the way for that. One thing I do also want to point out with this Trunks is Bulma is apparently not in the card name according to the V-Jump scans here. I guess that's what Goresh has translated that. So that's gonna be interesting to see here. Because I want to pull up the Trunks units here. So because of that, Bulma not being in the card name, he's probably going to fill this slot right here. This super, typically they make these well, they have been making these Super Battle Road units, the reward cards, very good, right? And then if they kind of don't make them good now, once they easy A down the line, then they make them good. But I think it's just pointless to make them fodder now. We don't need trophy cards in 2021. Like, just give us these units as a whole. They need to make these, Super Battle Road is already hard enough, right? So it's rewarding to get these units at their best now, right? Than having to wait a year for their easy A. That's not what we're asking for. So we'll see what this Trunks and Bulma unit looks like, what they do. Again, the card art is pretty good. I expect their animations to be pretty solid as well. Only time will tell in a couple weeks here when we get the official reveals of all these new units. Not too much to talk about in this V-Jump here. That basically covers everything. Just definitely want to make a quick video talking about it, because Garlic Jr. is definitely, needed in Dokkan, and the fact that he's finally coming definitely has us all out of our chairs in excitement for him. So I definitely can't wait, to summon for him. Will I go all out? Maybe. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is set to return on his banner, and I don't have him, so I'm definitely summoning for Garlic Jr. and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If I don't pull Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, maybe I'll just buy him with coins or something like that. But I expect Garlic Jr.'s banner to be pretty good as well. That also reminds me, the secondary side unit. I wonder who that'll be. We could get maybe like a new Kid Gohan or something, or a Piccolo for that matter. There's different options that they could do for the secondary character on the banner. Again, the banner could be pretty enticing, so we'll have to see what it ends up looking like. But overall, Garlic Jr. coming to Dokkan, I think we're all pretty excited. It only took them 6 years to realize that they needed to put him in the game. I guess better sooner later than never. But that's basically gonna do it for this V-Jump cover. What we have coming in the next month or so. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more with this Garlic Jr. celebration. So of course I will cover everything that comes when it arrives and when we find out about all the details and all that good stuff. But for now, that is what we have. Thank you guys for watching. That's doing it for this one. Until next time, your boys clocking out. Shadow X. See you guys in the next one.